Is the Taiwan Strait Tunnel project just a way for China to enter into a nation that does not come under its borders? Or will it be a boon as an infrastructural project? Welcome to our channel. If you're new here, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. In today's video, we'll tell you all about the Taiwan Strait Tunnel project, what's happening, and how the project will be undertaken. 23 million people live in Taiwan, an island off the southern coast of China that has been independent of mainland China since 1949 and has a population of 23 million. And now, there's going to be a tunnel that links it straight to China. Mega construction projects are going on in China since they are known to help boost local businesses, create jobs, and be economic engines. China's finance ministry announced in late December 2021 that it had provided local governments with an early allocation of 1.46 trillion yuan, roughly $229 billion in quotas for special purpose bonds in 2022 to encourage investment and support the economy. The Taiwan Strait Tunnel project is one such endeavor that has attracted international attention. Even though this project's construction hasn't started yet, we do know some of the specifics. Let's get to it right away. The Taiwan Strait Tunnel project. The people of the mainland and Taiwan have been a part of China since the beginning of time, and they are close relatives in the large family of the Chinese multinational state. People from Taiwan and the southeast of China have frequently exchanged ideas in the fields of business and culture for a very long time. With the passage of time and the requirement for development, the idea has been advanced to construct an undersea tunnel across the Taiwan Strait that is secure and unaffected by the environment. In the long run, this will be a magnificent undertaking for China. The issue of using a bridge, an underwater tunnel, or both to cross the strait merits more investigation. The primary analysis reveals that the plan for an undersea tunnel should be considered based on factors like the Taiwan Strait's weather, water depth, undersea terrain, engineering, and hydrological geology. Additional factors include the possibility that the Taiwan Strait will serve as China's main shipping route from the south to the north of the country, and the success of other undersea tunnels around the world. As a result, the idea of building an underwater tunnel under the Taiwan Strait was presented. But suppose the Cross-Strait Tunnel project, which aims to connect Taiwan and the Chinese mainland, is built. In that case, shuttle trains could travel through a 135-kilometer undersea section of the tunnel at speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour. Additionally, the ambitious undertaking would include a multi-billion yuan engineering and technical warm-up project. So what is this project all about? The Taiwan Strait Tunnel project is a proposed undersea tunnel to connect Pingtan in mainland China to Hsinchu in Taiwan as part of the Beijing-Taipei Expressway, which, if completed, would join the mainland with Taiwan. Though it was first proposed in 1996, the project has since been subject to a number of academic discussions and feasibility studies, including by the China Railway Engineering Corporation, since it has subsequently been included in China's railway development plan. One such railway section that would be connected would be the Fuzhou-Taipei section. When Beijing included a cross-strait high-speed rail network in its then new 5-year plan in 2016, the concept of a mainland to Taiwan tunnel gained new prominence. Although Beijing's 2-year-old 5-year plan predicted that the cross-strait tunnel would be finished by 2030, that estimate may have been too optimistic. If a Beijing-friendly leader comes to power in Taiwan, experts say it won't be possible to finish construction work until the middle of the century. This Strait Tunnel project would be about 126 kilometers long and would be built under the sea as a tunnel to connect Pingtan in mainland China. This Strait Tunnel project would be about 126 kilometers long and would be built under the sea as a tunnel to connect Pingtan in mainland China to Hsinchu in Taiwan. The proposed route for this project would be between Pingtan and Hsinchu. This was because of the short distance between the two geographical locations compared to other proposed routes. Also, this was finalized because of the region's frequent earthquakes. Although the entire project is not yet under construction, the mainland has built up the infrastructure for future connections of its road and rail networks to the island. 2 bridges linking the mainland and Pingtan Island have been completed. One is a road bridge that opened in 2010, and the other is a highway and railway bridge completed in 2020. In 2005, An expert from the Chinese Academy of Engineering said that the Taiwan Strait Tunnel project was one of 5 major undersea tunnel projects that would be looked at in the next 20 to 30 years. This was because the proposed undersea tunnel of nearly 150 kilometers would be significantly longer than the current Seikan Tunnel, which is currently 23.3 kilometers, the Channel Tunnel, which is 37.9 kilometers, and the China-led Bohai Strait Tunnel, which is currently 90 kilometers. Additionally, Taiwan is worried about China using the tunnel for military purposes. In addition to this, the project is not regarded as viable due to staggering costs, unresolved technical issues, and lack of interest from the Taiwanese. Nevertheless, the Chinese State Council approved the project's plans in July 2013. But like all projects, this one has a lot of pros and cons. In this next part of the video, we'll explain just that. The cons of building the Taiwan Strait Tunnel. Let's begin by discussing the major obstacle to the project's construction. The ever-increasing political tensions that exist between China and the autonomous islands are the primary obstacle to this technological advancement. The Thai government refuses to acknowledge that the island is a part of the One China policy, and many islanders oppose reuniting with the mainland. However, some researchers assert that China will unilaterally begin work on the project by utilizing its One China policy. Despite the enthusiasm in mainland China, there is a noticeable lack of interest from Taiwan. In addition, analysts contend that the skewed political ties would make it highly challenging to complete this project, given the recent rise in tensions across the Taiwan Strait. However, since Tsai Ing-wen took office 2 years ago, China has increased its diplomatic and military pressure on Taiwan. One potential issue is that the plan developed by the scientists calls for constructing 2 artificial islands in the middle of the strait to house an air treatment station that would pump clean air into the tunnel. The existing conflict between Beijing and the island's self-rule may be exacerbated by this requirement. Additionally, since most Taiwanese who work or conduct business on the mainland travel by plane, persuading people to take the tunnel train may initially be challenging. Freight train travel through an underwater tunnel is likely to cost more than shipping goods. In addition, the tunnel train connecting cities on the mainland and Taiwan would still travel at a slower rate than a plane, although it would be faster than a boat. However, this project has a potential advantage, and we will now discuss it. The pros of building the Taiwan Strait Tunnel. From the perspective of the relationship between the construction of the Taiwan Strait Tunnel and the socio-economic development of the 2 sides of the Taiwan Strait and the surrounding areas, we will discuss the potential socio-economic impact of the tunnel here. First and foremost, the socio-economic development of the 2 sides of the Taiwan Strait is critical to constructing the Taiwan Strait Tunnel in its conceptual stage. The mainland and Taiwan's future sustainable economic growth above what has been achieved are crucial fundamental conditions. With the expansion of social, economic, and commercial ties and their political discussions centered on the principle of One China, the Taiwan Strait Tunnel's construction could aid the progress of peaceful nation building. As a result of these circumstances, once the Taiwan Strait Tunnel is operational, it will have a significant demand pull on the 2 sides of the Taiwan Strait and the area surrounding them for a considerable amount of time. This will result in a sustained and growing economic boom on both sides. Also, once the Taiwan Strait Tunnel is open to traffic, it will have tremendous transportation capacity. This will significantly impact the economic development of the 2 sides of the strait, strengthen their economic and trade ties, and increase the amount of personnel they exchange. At the same time, the tunnel will not only create a new pattern of traffic between the 2 sides of the Taiwan Strait, but it will also significantly improve their traffic structure and scale. The Taiwan Strait Tunnel will undoubtedly be a monumentally complex undertaking that will take considerable time to complete. In the areas of design, programming, methods, equipment, construction organization, and operation and maintenance of the tunnel and line, it will encounter significantly more constraining factors than ever before. As a result of its socio-economic impact, it will also face numerous significant constraining factors. What do you think about this project? Do you think it's worth it? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Press the bell icon to never miss an upcoming update. Thanks for watching.